Hey, hello and welcome to the show. My name is Chase from Hammerano Culture Unlimited, and today I'm rocking the 2017-2018 Cape Town City away jersey. Alright, so let's get straight down to business. If you cast your mind back to our last episode, you'll remember that we spoke about West Ham's league fixtures against Wolves and Everton were not only 2 6-pointers, but they were ultimately a 12-pointer scenario. Unfortunately, the Hammers failed to pick up the win against Wolves, but they did manage to pick up the 3 points, or should I say 6 points, against Everton. This victory against the Toffees saw the Hammers climb out of the relegation zone. It also saw Everton manager Frank Lampard pick up the sack. Speaking of winning, let's turn our attention to the FA Cup, where West Ham knocked Derby County out of the cup on Monday night. Trust me, I can hear you saying, Chase, calm down, relax, it's only Derby County. They're 2 divisions below West Ham, obviously West Ham will win. To that I say, slow your roll. Guys, this is West Ham we're talking about. Upsets do happen, especially in the FA Cup. And why do you think they reserved West Ham versus Derby, or it was at Derby, so why do you think they reserved Derby versus West Ham for the Monday night? They wanted all the eyeballs on it for television, because they just knew that Derby could upset the Premier League West Ham. So this 4th round win against Derby means the Hammers will face Man United away at Old Trafford in the next round of the FA Cup. Okay, cool, now we're done talking and reporting about actual facts. Let's get together and talk about our feelings. Feeling number 1, I am delighted that Jarrod Bowen has finally rediscovered his scoring boots. Not only did Bowen pick up a brace 2 goals against Everton, but he also scored in the FA Cup against Derby. Feeling number 2, have West Ham finally turned the corner? Are the bad days finally behind the Hammers? Honestly, I have no idea. Yes, the Hammers have picked up a few wins, but it's important to keep in mind who these wins are against. Yes, the Hammers beat Derby, and Derby are in incredible form, but remember, there are 2 divisions below West Ham. Derby are in League 1. There's an entire championship, an entire league between the 2 clubs. And against Everton, while yes, they beat Everton, and if they lost against Everton, it would be a complete disaster. But Everton are having a nightmare of a time. But beggars can't be choosers. You've got to pick up your wins wherever they come from. Winning is contagious, it's super addictive, and it sure as heck tastes like more. Having said all that, it's time to get real. West Ham have a few massive fixtures coming up, and if they're not 110% on their game, the Hammers could find themselves back in the drop zone. Next up for the Hammers, it's Newcastle United away, and as we all know, Newcastle are having the time of their lives. It reminds me of how West Ham were playing just 2 seasons ago. We were up there fighting for the Champions League places. However, this time round, Newcastle are actually in the Champions League places, so it's not going to be easy at all. This trip to Geordieville is followed by 2 London derbies, Chelsea at home and Spurs away. As we all know, anything can happen on Derby Day. I guess on paper, Chelsea and Spurs are the favourites, but with West Ham, you just never ever know. And in past seasons, West Ham have pulled out victories against the likes of Chelsea and Spurs. So fingers and irons crossed that the right West Ham shows up on Derby Day. And that, my friends, is all I have to say about that. What do you think? Do you think West Ham have finally turned the corner? Are the good times ahead of West Ham? Or did the Hammers just get lucky against easier opponents? Also, how do you think the Hammers will fare against Newcastle, Chelsea and Spurs? Do let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Guys and girls, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. It really does help the channel out. And if you haven't yet, why not subscribe to our Hammerano Culture Unlimited. My name is Chase, and until next time, come on, you irons.